little different video. But we have to talk about my major beefs with the report of the week. He's talking trash about our land, air, and sea meal. This is supposed to be the most scrumptious meal of the century. I have major beefs with this mole rat looking monkey. He says the hack menu, whatever you want to call it, is terrible. And he also said you need to download the app. I don't need the app. I go right into that place. And I eat all their meals. He said this is the worst meal he's ever had. The flavors don't blend with each other. Well, I don't care. I'm ready to prove him wrong and to show him how terrible his taste buds are. Because this is scrumptious. Now, look over here. Look over here. We have the delicious scrumptious Big Mac. Extra dry. Just how I like it. Over here, we have the delicious Air Chicken McChicken. Extra mayonnaise. Lettucey. Now, enough talking about the air. We get over to the sea. The saltiest of the bunch. Tartar sauce. Now let's get to making this monstrosity. Let's move these forward first. Let's get to our dry burger. I will say one thing I noticed about his terrible video is that he wasted all the buns. You keep the buns. We're trying to save the Africans from Africa. They have no food over there. We're trying to save them from the starvation. So, in regards to that, I'll be eating everything seen here today. Except for the lettuce and tomato. And pickles. But enough talking about that. I gotta take that off. I don't mess around with pickles. Alright, so that's opened up. Let's get over to our mayonnaise Air Chicken McChicken. Now, what I've heard is that you slap this thing on top and put this here. And then we get over here to our delicious tartar sauce fish. It's a little stuck, but while we're waiting for that, let's take a break. Take a nice sip of my Coke. Back to our chicken. My fish, excuse me. Tartary. I put the chicken on the top. So let me put the slab top on the bottom. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of bread. So let's put this smack dab right there. Bam. I'm not using that piece of bread. I'm sorry, guys. Screw the Africans. That's not racist, by the way. This will just go on top. Now let's get to the eating! Before we get into this devour, let's get a nice thumbnail. That's good enough for the thumbnail. Let me clean up my mess a little bit. It's getting real. It's lettucey. I'm quite thirsty. Now let's get into this meal. You didn't think I was going to use a knife, did you? Freaking that muskrat looking monkey used a knife. I'm not using a knife because I have jaws. Unlike him. No more knives. I hate you, the weekly report. Let's get into this. Let me reorganize my burger. Watch this. First bite. The whole thing's going in my mouth. To it. There's a lot of carbs. My heart. A lot of carbs. The flavors are blending. The flavors are mending with each other. Get a close-up of this bite. I ate half the sandwich in 3 bites. That muskrat took 5 to 10 minutes to take 1 bite. I'm better than the weekly report, and I'm better than his reviews. This is the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. My cholesterol through the roof. I'd say it's a 10 out of a 10 for sandwiches. Any sandwich. This is a 10 out of a 10. Beats them. That's my review for this. And I'd just like to take one more bite before closing this out.